Hi, my name is Becky and my story is about giving. Not too long ago I was a student, and as a student I didn't have a job. I just had a certain amount of money to get me through my year. That money needed to cover what I was going to eat and anything I needed to spend my money on to live. And I had a bit left over on the side as well, so it wasn't too bad. But as the year got going, I started making friends, I started settling in, but I also became more and more aware of other people needing food to eat and money to be able to buy things for them to live. I saw an appeal about some people who had their house washed away by a flood in Pakistan, and I thought I need to give some of what I have to people who don't have any of that now. They used to, but now it's been taken away from them, they have nothing left. So I gave that money, and I felt that that was the right thing to do, that I needed to give some of what I had. But then as the year went on, little things kept coming up again where I felt I needed to give, and it began that they got closer and closer to home. And I think sometimes when we see things on the news, on television appeals and things, we can feel we've done our part when we answer just one or maybe one or two. But when it's a friend that you see that hasn't got money for that week because their student loan didn't come through on time, or the money that somebody told them that they could send them so they could have money to pay their bills, that didn't come through for whatever reason. And at first you kind of think, well, I'm in that position really, I don't have that much to give really. But then you think, well, what would God want me to do? What do I actually believe through my relationship with God and through reading the Bible, what it teaches me? And it seems to teach me that I need to share what I have, but not only that, I need to be willing to give all that I have really, as much as I can, to help people who have nothing. It got to a point where I could either give someone some money to help them be in that position where they could have food and they could live, or I had to decide whether I didn't trust what the Bible said, and therefore I was going to keep that money to see me through the rest of the year. And it was a really difficult decision, because you can't just give everything and sort of hope on a whim. But I tried to make a decision that I thought that, you know, if Jesus was sat there having a conversation with me, as I kind of think about, that's what praying is really, you kind of sat there having a conversation with Jesus, well, he would say, you give what you've got now and let me worry about what you've got in the future. So I made that decision, and every time I thought that I was going to, that was the last bit of money I had then for the rest of the year, there'll be something else that came up. Someone would give me some birthday money late, someone gave me some birthday money late, and I was able to then use that for the rest of that month. And every time I thought I was going to completely run out of money, God somehow provided through other people, through completely unexpected places. And it was just amazing to see how he really kept his promises to me, and how by believing his teachings and believing what Jesus taught, and my relationship with him, trusting him, really saw me through the year.